Hello everyone and welcome to another FeedArmy video. My name is Emmanuel and today I'm updating you with a new feature for my Shopify and Google Ads conversion tracking code to include local inventory data. That means that you're collecting data for your local stores and submitting that to Google Merchant Center to submit as a product for local stores instead of submitting a specific data feed using Google Merchant Center's other systems. So there are many ways that you can submit local inventory feeds. So through Sheets for FTP, Google Merchant Center just specific TSV and XML data feeds, but now also through Google Tag Manager. So I've built a conversion tracking code that allows you to track, for example, the normal conversions, the enhanced conversions, cart data and remarketing, and now I'm including local data. Now this feature was launched in June of this year, 2025. However, it's taken up to September for Google to be clear what certain features are because the documentation was missing. So I've created a video talking about that, and I will link the video in the description that you can follow up why it took so long. But this code was already developed back in June. I just had to wait a little bit longer to get one little specific detail. So what we have now is, if you've already used conversion tracking from FeedArmy, you will already recognize most of these tags. But now you have one that is called the Google Inventory Collector. And this is where the magic happens. So it collects all of this data to submit to Google Merchant Center. And what you need to do is basically either you can fully install a new version, so version 3 in a new container if you like, and set everything up as a new file, or you can import just version 3, and that will just be for the Google Inventory Collector. And I will show you what to do. So first off, let's go and talk about the code. So the code that you need to install in Shopify, so the customer event pixel, we have a couple of new features. This is the local target country code. So let's say you're targeting the US, then you just add US. The local language, EN, so it has to be an Alpha 2 code. If you don't know what your language Alpha 2 code is, you can search online and search for your country and then just type in Alpha 2 code and it will show up. Then your local store code. So this you can find in your Google Business profile. So you need to look up your store code in there. And I have an article that I will link in the description where you can find that as well. So for the rest, everything is pretty much the same. Just this new local feature is included. So if you want to know about everything else, please have a look at my previous video and I will link that below as well. So once you have installed that, so follow the video of the previous one that I've created. So install this code. And then in Google Tag Manager, what we want to do is import the update or the full version. So to update, as we would do normally, we go to admin, we choose import container, and then choose container file. The container file, you can either choose the upgrade or the full version. If we choose the upgrade, assuming that's what you want to do, you open the file, you choose the existing workspace, and what you want to do is merge. Do not choose overwrite, because otherwise everything else is removed. And then you just click on add workspace, add to workspace. I will cancel that for now because it's already added. Then what you want to do is go to tags, go down to Google Inventory Collector. The API key, you have to wait until Google responds back to you with the key. So in the documentation with the previous video that I've created, you can see that you have to fill out a form. So when we go to the form, you can fill out all of these details, and then once you are approved, so I recommend that you fill out this form after you have published the Google Tag Manager code for, let's say, 1 or 2 days, because then your website is correctly populated and to avoid Google not seeing any data. So for now, I just added API key 132. Then once you have submitted the form, you will get the API key from Google as explained here in the notes. So the API key will be provided by an internal agent upon successful implementation. And then you can update this. So the next thing that you want to update is the pickup SLA. This means when the customer can pick up the item when they've purchased it online. So if it's next day, you can just choose next day, and this will then be applicable to all products. And that's it. So all you have to do is just publish and you submit it in my case. And then once it's submitted, wait 2 days and then submit the form. And then you can come back to here and then update the API key, what Google will provide you with. So if there are any issues with the local inventory collection data that, for example, Google says you need to do, you are welcome to contact me and I will assist in guiding you. Now, this is an alternative option. Of course, you can use data feeds from your app to submit to Google Merchant Center, so you don't need to specifically choose this solution, but I'm preparing to update this tracking code more and more to have a lot more features. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out or leave a comment downstairs. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.